If you were handed $10 billion right now, what would you still never buy? FIFA points. Anything from Amway. Those rocks that Gwyneth Paltrow shoves up her cooch. Extended warranty on my car. Meth. Not even once kids. WinRAR. JK. I'd buy like 4 of them. Serious. Parents who regret having kids. Why? Attention. Serious. Tag notice. Asterisk. Jokes. Puns. And off-topic comments are not permitted. https www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/wiki/index-wiki_rule_6- in asterisk any asterisk comment. Parent or child. Asterisk parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Asterisk report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour. And posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an AMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot. And this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message. Compose. To equals, r, AskReddit. If you have any questions or concerns. I had friends who regretted having kids. They told me it was the social expectation to get married and have kids. Relatives pressured them into it, and I guess they didn't have the strength to do what they wanted. They resented the loss of freedom. The work it takes. The cost their kids were horrible. 2. Due to bad parenting. Some people just shouldn't have kids and they knew they didn't want to, but felt obligated. Everyone loses. Some people should not have children even when they desperately want them. My mother intensely regrets having a normal child that actually grew up. My mother wanted babies, not children. She spent the first 30 years of my life ceaselessly punishing me for growing older and taking her baby away from her. We haven't spoken in over 20 years and I still have to hide from her online and IRL to avoid continued punishment. My daughter is severely disabled, to the point where she will never live a normal life. She can't walk or talk, has a feeding tube and a wheelchair, is legally blind. She can see lights, shapes, colors. But that's it. And has seizures from an unknown cause. And she's 6. I'd say her mental development isn't much more than a few months, to a year old at most if I'd known that she would be born this way. She's starting having seizures at 3 weeks old. I would have had an abortion the moment I found out I was pregnant. She was planned and wanted. And I regret her every day. Not that she isn't a beautiful person. She's got so much spunk and personality and she's got my attitude. But I don't think for a second that she deserves to live the life that's been laid out for her. I wish I could do more for her. I love my son. He's 1.5 years old and currently sleeping in my arms. Still knackered from Christmas Eve. I wanted kids. I just grossly underestimated how relentlessly fucking hard it is. It never stops. The sacrifice is absurd. If I want him to grow up right, I need to keep up those sacrifices for many years to come. We will not have another. On that we agree. My life feels like it's no longer mine. I feel as though I'm constantly under someone's thumb now, and the freedom I once had to say fuck this isn't making me happy, isn't available to me anymore. Because what feels best for me isn't necessarily what's best for my family. It's tough and I've had a hard time reconciling with that. Some days I feel like I've got this and everything will work out in time. But more often I find myself feeling pretty hopeless, and that this life I've been trying to build and maintain for the good of my family is nothing but a ticking time bomb. Edit. I find peace in knowing that this has resonated with others. I do. However, Want to make it clear that I love my family. And my struggles are in no way a reflection of them. I plan to speak to counselor about my feelings at the start of the new year, in the hope of finding new, healthy ways to cope. Parenting is not for everyone. And I wish I would have known this about myself before diving in head first. But I truly thought I would feel differently. Despite my feelings, I know that I have a responsibility to my child first and foremost to give her a life that equips her for the road ahead. That allows her to be happy and know that despite my shortcomings, I love her very much. It's Christmas morning. Why are you browsing Reddit right now? Calm before the storm. Got lots to do and I start the day by procrastinating. I live in a country where we do all the celebration on the 24 feet th. Reddit is perfect for my hangover. Because the Chinese food restaurant doesn't open until noon. My Rottweiler, puppies, thought it was the right time to wake me up, and I disagree. Because it's 5:40 a.m. Because I woke up at 4:20 a.m. to watch the James Webb Telescope launch. Now I'm browsing Reddit. People who shoot off fireworks at midnight on Christmas when New Year's is a week away. Why? Are you hoping to hit Santa Claus? Christmas? ? In my city, people have been randomly shooting fireworks since October. It's not even midnight and I've heard fireworks. If they were aiming for Santa, they missed. I don't know, but damn, downtown San Antonio is lighting up. If they kill Santa, all hell will break loose. I'm trying to get the bastard back for not getting me Optimus Prime in '96. The real answer is that it's a tradition for different cultures on Christmas. Latinos in particular celebrate with fireworks either on Nochebuena, Christmas Eve, when they do the majority of their celebrating, kicking off their Christmas dinner at midnight with fireworks. Traditions vary depending on what Latin American country they're from though. Here. https iselaspanish.com/cultural-tidbit-argentine-christmas-tradition/ is a link describing some of Argentina's Christmas traditions, but Peruvians and other Latin Americans do fireworks at midnight as well. What's an obvious lie you think we all accept to make each other feel good? They'll get what's coming to them. Sometimes. A lot of shitty people will get away with shitty things. Good and you? That someone would never do such a thing. I'll let you know. Bad people will get theirs in the end. That looks don't matter. When your anxiety hits, what do you do to ease yourself? I sit down at my desk and I paint miniatures. Discovered the hobby during COVID and it has literally damn near saved my life. I was going through some seriously rough times, but painting these little figurines just makes it all melt away for a while. I also used to think I didn't have an artistic bone in my body. But after watching a few YT guides, I've found something that not only soothes, but that I can be proud of the result of. I usually clean. Anxiety always feels really fight or flight for me. So I take that and burn the energy off by swapping laundry, going around the house putting things back where they go, vacuuming. There's something about creating order out of chaos that helps. If I'm out and about, I'll sort my purse or get all the random trash out of the van. I tend not to get anxious at work because it's so physically active that my brain doesn't have room to panic. A coping technique that I learned was to start with slow, deep, long breaths. Once you find your breath, count 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. Take deep breaths, drink water, cry, take a shower. That's the neat part. I don't I watch some compilations of impractical jokers. Particularly the focus group and the try not to laugh.
Subscribe, my brothers.